Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we'll teach you how to work with text boxes. The resume used in this tutorial can be found at the following link. In this resume, the name, the title, and the contact information, as well as the headings of each section, are all in text boxes. These headings are within the cells of the table. The content of the resume is within a table, but the headings are in a text box within a cell in the table. If you want to add a text box to the table, you can go to the Insert tab, and under Text Box, there are some pre-made designs here. But if you want to create your own, you can click on Draw Text Box. Your cursor changes to a cross, and you can click and drag to draw the shape of the text box that you want. Once you have the text box and select it, you'll see a Format tab in your ribbon. Here there are some pre-made designs that you can use. You can customize it by changing the fill, changing the outline color, and you can even change the shape. There are some shadow effects that you can use, or some 3D effects. To add text to the text box, just click inside it and you can start typing. With the text in the text box, you can use the regular text modification tools. You can make it bold, center it within the text box, and you can even use the detailed paragraph settings on the text. You can even open up the Styles panel and apply existing styles to the text. To delete the text box, you can select it and then press either Backspace or Delete. To position a text box relative to the page, you can select the text box, go to the Format tab, and under Position, there are some preset positions that you can set. Or, for more fine-tuning, you can go into More Layout Options, where you can set the horizontal position and vertical position with various settings. You can set it relative to the page, the margin, or the characters. You also have other options here, whether you want the object to move with text, allow overlap, etc. You can also customize the way the text surrounding the text box wraps around it. To demonstrate that, let me increase the text within the summary, and I'll drag this summary title text box within the text. I'll just make some changes to the shape so that it's easier to see the different text wrap settings. Currently, it's in line with text, which means that it's part of the line, and it will flow along with the text in the line. So if we add some content here, then the text box moves along with the text in the line. Square wraps the text in a rectangle around the shape of the text box. Tight and through both make the text follow the shape of the text box. So you can see on the right side, where the curve is, These three lines also follow that curve. The only difference between through and tight is that in through, if there is a space inside the image, then the text can also flow within that space in the image. But that's beyond the scope of this tutorial, so we wouldn't touch upon that. With top and bottom, the text doesn't wrap to the left and right of the text box, and it's just on the top and bottom. Behind text, push the text box behind the text, and you can see the text overlays the text box. In front of text brings the text box on top of the text, and the text behind it is hidden. Let's just change this back to a regular shape. You can also set whether the text box moves with the text or it stays in one position. So if I change this back to in line with text, and let's bring it back within the text, then if we add text on top, the text box moves with the text below. If we remove text from the top, it also flows back up with the text. You can also make it fixed. So if we select tight, you can fix position on page. So if you select that and you add text on the top, then the text flows towards the bottom, but the text box stays in the same position. You can also change the direction of the text in the text box and rotate it. So if we wanted this title to be on the left of this text, we could go back to Format, and you can rotate it 90 degrees. And then you can click this text direction to change the direction of the text. So that's top to bottom. And if you want bottom to top, then you can click again. And this icon for the text direction also changes to reflect which way the text flows. Now we can also drag this to the left of the text and pull it down to increase the size so that it's the same height as the text, and you can also center the text. Let's change back the shape fill to a blue. That's how you can position a text box and change its direction. So that's an overview of how to work with text boxes and customize their look and position according to how you want to display it on your resume. Thank you.